Get in the 2 o'clock position, shift, then lift the rear wheel. Hey there, BikeBlogger here. Take 2. Accidentally deleted the other video. So we're doing it again. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to shift while stopped, while standing still, like at a traffic light or a stop sign. It's getting a little colder. Notice I have my full finger gloves on, but I'm still wearing a t-shirt or a short sleeve shirt. 23 miles per hour. Woo! So first off the bat, right here, if you have an internal gear hub type of bicycle, you can already shift when not moving. But this is for basically everybody else. Almost everyone has a derailleur type of shifting bicycle setup, and with, you know, a chain and everything, or old-fashioned, I guess it's not old-fashioned, but actually internal gear hubs have been around a while. Did a previous video on that though. Let's just focus on shifting. So basically what you need to do is you need to get the rear wheel off of the ground somehow, and then shift, you know, basically by just pushing down on the pedal. So I'm just gonna try and find a lit area. This looks like it, where I can sort of show you maybe a little bit what I'm talking about. Gosh, I can't believe I deleted the video. I had another video, like I was saying, and it got deleted. So let me go through the steps real quick for you. All right, here's my bike. Step number 1, get the crank into this position. That's like the 2 o'clock position. That's the push-off position. Okay, that's step number 1. Step number 2, shift, wherever your shifter is. Mine's down here, but go ahead and shift a couple gears. You're only going to be able to go a few gears, though, because of the tension or the pull in the shift cable, probably, but at least it is that way for me. Anyway, get in the 2 o'clock position, shift, then lift the rear wheel. How do you lift the rear wheel off the ground? There are 2 ways of doing it, basically. You can grab a hold of the saddle and lift it up, or you can squeeze the front brake. The way I have mine set up, I have this one in the front on the left, so I squeeze that, and that's the way of doing it. No. Whew. So let me demonstrate for you how it's done. Okay, still a lot of people here. Don't want to really do it where there's a lot of people, because I don't want to be blocking traffic. Let me try the parking lot next door here. It might not be as busy, or busy looking. It's sort of late, you know, it's after 7 o'clock at night. There's still people around. Let's see. Okay, it looks a little quiet in front of this parking lot. Almost everybody in this building's gone now. So let's go right up over here under the light. Okay, so say I want to, you know, I'm stopped at a stoplight and I want to shift down. First, get into like the 2 o'clock position, or, you know, maybe the 3 o'clock position, and shift. And then lift the back and push down. And that's all you gotta do. Let's see. Maybe I can get under some white light. That might be better. I wanted to do this in the daytime. Guess it's not going to happen. All these orange lights. All right, let's do it a different way now. I want to shift down. I'm in a 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock position. Shift down. Squeeze the front brake lever like this, and then sort of push forward, and then push down with the crank. That's how you shift. Just shift up a couple times. Okay. So I just shifted. So the final step in the whole process basically is pushing down on the crank. Going from, I haven't even noticed, I didn't even realize I don't have my light on. Turned it off, sorry about that. I'm the only one who's gonna be sorry if I get hit. Gotta have your bike lights on. So, let's go through the steps real quickly one more time. Get into the 2 o'clock position, the push off position with the crank. 1 foot on the pedal. And then shift, up or down, whichever way you want to go. And then lift the rear wheel, which can be done by grabbing a hold of the saddle or grabbing a hold of the front brake lever, leaning your body weight forward to lift up that back wheel. And then with it lifted up, shoot, I missed the slide, I think. Push down on the crank, sort of hard, and you'll make the shift. Ah, darn it. I missed it. I'm not waiting though, so I'm gonna go right. This is stupid. This light takes too long. I'm gonna go safely here. I'm gonna stop and everything. And then I'm gonna pretend like I'm going to the grocery store. And then we're gonna leave the grocery store. Aldi. Shameless plug for the Aldi. German grocery store. Alright. Now I'll make a right. You can tell I want to get home. Stop. There he goes. And here we go. So, when you're holding down the front brake and pushing forward, it's sort of an explosive motion. You push forward and push down. Push forward with your body weight on the handlebars, and you push down on the crank at sort of the same time. So it's sort of like a bunny hop sort of a deal. You're getting you're making multiple motions, sort of a follow through. So I didn't change it, is it? And we'll go ahead and wait anyway. I'm gonna shift down while stopped here. Let's give it a shot. I think I made the shift. And if I didn't, you'll see a good example of what happens when you don't. What happens when you don't is you'll hear a clank because the shift wasn't made completely. Wait for it. Oh, I didn't hear it. Okay. I guess I made the complete shift then. Because when you don't make the complete shift, it's not good for the bike. Not good for you, not good for the bike. So yeah, there you have it. I'm gonna go up the hill here. climbing the steep hill. So yeah, you didn't miss anything in the first version of this video, really. It was just daylight out. It's getting darker sooner now, too. Oh. A little quieter up here. Except for dogs. Oh. Oh. I want to sort of show you some more here. So let's go back here. So I'm going to shift multiple, I'm going off-road here. I'm going to shift multiple gears now, so I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a lot of shifts. And now I'm going to lift the saddle. My foot's already in the 2 o'clock position, and I'm going to push down on the pedal. So you might have heard that I shifted to the gears, but I didn't go all the way, so I pulled back a little bit to get to the rest of them, but I did get through all of them, so now it's a lot harder gear I'm in now. So, like I said, it's a messy way of doing it. Geez, they tore out a bunch of stuff over here. Or they chopped down a bunch of things. Thought I could see, like, guess they do that during winter time around here, I don't know. Because now you gotta look at the ugly sort of industrial thing over there, right in the park. Anyway, I'm sort of distracted right now. So that's in a nutshell how to shift while stopped. Getting your foot in the 2 o'clock position, shifting, lifting the rear wheel, and then pushing down on the crank. Should only really take maybe half a revolution of the crank to make your shifts. It depends though how far you gotta shift. That's why I emphasize, shift before, you come to the stop. Think ahead of time. Sometimes you can't though as a commuter, and I understand that. A lot of fast thinking has to be done when you're bicycle commuting in traffic sometimes. You might get ahead of yourself, get some good speed going, and think you're gonna make a stoplight. And no, you don't just fly to the red light. I mean, yeah, that's an option, right? There's a car coming. Okay. It was slowing down for me too. So yeah, you might be going, really fast. Maybe you're going downhill or something, and you're shifted all the way up through your gears, and you need to shift down. Now, honestly, most people also have a front derailleur. I don't have a front derailleur. So that's part of the problem. If you want to make any big shifts, you may not have enough time to get through them all smoothly. So that's the one disadvantage of having a one-by bicycle like my bike. So if there's a few more shifts you need to get through or whatever, or you just feel like changing gears while stopped, just follow those tips I told you. And again, like I said, it's not really good for the bicycle parts. It's hard on them because you're supposed to be, when you actually shift, like let me show you here, I might shift up once as I go down this small hill here. To properly shift, you need to pedal, 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 and right before the shift, slow your pedaling, and then the shift will be crisp, quick, quiet. I already shifted, I want to shift back down. So you couldn't even really hear it. You didn't really even hear a shift, other than the click from the shifter mechanism itself. That's the proper way of shifting smoothly, so you know you're not damaging stuff. So if I shift up 3 here, all right, now I'm in a really hard gear, and I stop. Now this is a nice bright spot. Get my foot in the 2 o'clock position, shift down 3, 1, 2, 3. Squeeze the front brake lever, push forward, push down. There we go, I just made the shift. Push down with the on the crank as you lift that wheel off the ground. And I heard it shift, you know, but it didn't sound so great, you know. It's a rough shift because that's what it's got to do when you're not moving forward. You don't have any forward motion going. Gosh, this traffic. Looks sort of clear to the left. I'm gonna go for it. I'm still in sort of a hard gear. I really shifted, I didn't realize that. I really shifted up. I shift down one more time there. So I hope this video helped you out. Maybe you had never even thought about shifting while stopped, or how to do it. You know, what's the easiest way of doing it? And the answer to that is there is no easy way. Now, some of this tip has been sort of taken from the fixed gear world. That is, bikes that do not have gears, and they're, you know, the pedal motion is fixed to the crank of the bicycle, so you can't coast. So to get yourself in the proper position to push off, you need to, you know, if you don't stop in the right position, you may need to move the pedal around. And to do that, you squeeze like the front brake lever, let's make a left, and lift that rear wheel off the ground and then get it into position. So this is basically the same technique. Whew. It is November. It is getting cold. It's time to go inside and get warmed up. See you next time. There they go. Woo! Waking up.